Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. There is a pretty cool event coming up. In fact, I mean, this may be the premier bike event around, the Red Bull Rampage. It's going to be down in Virgin, Utah. And one of the competitors from Park City, Chris Van Dyne, with me on the show.
Hey,
Chris, thanks so much
Joe.
for being here.
Buenos dias, Park City.
Yeah, you've been traveling a little bit. You're kind of getting used to that Spanish, aren't you? So where did you come in from? You just flew in from?
From Camarillo, Brazil. Actually.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I went from Brazil straight to Vegas, and then I checked out the site for 2 days, and we're doing a little whirlwind. I'm catching a red eye out tonight, and
wow,
just bouncing all over the place, you know.
Yeah, you get to do all the really cool races, don't you?
Try to. That's the idea.
And this one is no exception. This thing is pretty awesome.
Yeah, Rampage stands alone in the mountain bike world. It's really the only event. It's kind of a true big mountain event, and it's more of like a big mountain ski and snowboard format, where there's an open zone.
Lots of opportunity for people to watch.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. They can see a lot of the course.
Yep, and they have Red Bull, and it's actually going to be a big. It's part of the Red Bull Signature Series, so NBC's picking it up, and they film with helicopters and high def red cams and all kinds of cool stuff. But it's a beautiful place. Everyone that's been down to southern Utah around Zion knows how amazing that spot is. And,
absolutely.
It's a very unique event. It's one I look forward to.
I try to go down there camping at least once a year and stay there for like 7 days. Just totally live right on the dirt.
Yep.
And
it's good for you.
Yeah, it's good. It is good for your soul. Mm-hmm. And I can only imagine riding through it with your hair on fire has got to be pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for this. The one event that this reminds me of was when Red Bull did their air races, and that was the part that because I'm an aviator at the end of the day, right? So the Red Bull air races down at Monument Valley, which again, a lot of red rock and a lot of flying with your hair on fire.
Right.
And I got to get that Edge 300 a little time around the track, and pretty awesome. So this is a lot like that, just on the ground.
It is.
You guys are going to be doing
and
all
in the air.
same.
I mean, not quite as much as those guys, but
in the air
hats off
too.
to Red Bull. I mean, they throw so many cool events. So
they sure do.
Yeah,
and they do them right. That's the thing. When you go to one of these things, I mean, it's world class.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
I think the thing that's different for you than me is you're going to do all the same things without the benefit of a cockpit.
Right. Yeah. 2 brakes and a helmet. That's
right.
Pretty much what we're
And this is the machine you'll be on right here, I guess.
Yeah. I'm actually building a new one up. This is a prototype we've been testing, but this is a 2013 Yeti 303 Carbon.
Nice.
And it's basically a stock downhill bike. It needs to travel, and we set it up a little bit differently. I firm up the suspension, high and low speed compression, and big tires, and raise the front end a little bit, and kind of set it up. This is almost. I mean, I feel like I'm snowboarding out there in this event because you're just picking ridge lines.
Yeah, here's some footage of it right here that we're taking a look at right now. Pretty incredible stuff. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, how do you decide how do you decide a line on this? I mean, how do you even see a line, let alone?
Well, this event experience goes a long way. I would be very surprised if one of the young guns made it onto the podium this year. Big mountains are experience based,
right.
And throughout the big mountain spectrum. So, the bikes can handle lots of technologies there. Suspension, the traction, the braking is amazing.
Somebody told me as long as you can hold on, it'll make it to the bottom.
Pretty much. I mean, that's a pretty good rule of thumb to start with, But they've had a dirt and a wood crew out there building and revamping the transitions, and a big part of it is matching the transitions with the bikes.
Right.
So if you have a big landing that's safe, you can go huge on it if the conditions all play in your favor with wind and things like that. So
wow.
But it is full on big mountain. It's real deal. And
I mean,
guys
if you fall, it's a long ways to the bottom.
There's a lot of exposure. It's like the southern exposure, I gotta say. But bikes go tomahawking off cliffs all the time, but it's very calculated. People think these guys are crazy, and maybe we are a little bit, but it's very calculated, and they have there's no injuries any more than a normal World Cup downhill race or bike event.
Tell it to that guy that just crashed on that one too.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. It's I don't know what exactly they call that dirt, but it's a very unique combination.
It's really soft.
Yeah.
A lot of air,
a little bit of clay and sand, so it's formable and shapeable. You add water and it turns into nice solid lips. But it's soft, like you said. So you go tumbling, and you kind of learn how to tuck and roll. And I learned a lot about tucking and rolling through the powder here over the years. So
absolutely,
that kind of translates over,
You're a crazy man. I'm excited to see this. This is going to be a premier event. What is the date on this?
So qualifier is October 5th, Friday, and then the 7th is the finals, and then it airs on NBC, I believe, December 8th.
Okay.
And then there's a live webcast, redbullusa.com/Rampage, and it's going to be a blast. They have tickets on sale. They shuttle people out. It's really, as the crow flies, it's only around. Well, it's less than 10 miles from Zion National Park, so it is beautiful. You're right at the base of Gooseberry Mesa, and stellar views. They have world-class amenities. I mean, it's a really remote, rugged place, but air-conditioned tent and lounge and shuttles in and out.
It's worth the trip down there for this thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. To see this live and bring the kids and come out and do some camping. There's RV parks all around and hotels.
Exactly. Spend a few days.
Yeah. It's one of those spots that definitely warrants an annual trip, and then when you get to go down and watch us Yahoos, it just adds a little more.
I'm telling you, I'm pleased to meet you. I hope I get to see you again sometime.
Yeah, come on down.
After this, I'm a little worried that you don't come back. You're going to be safe, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Yeah, I know you're kind of crazy, but wow. Well, there's going to be some really great things to see down there. Obviously, you're going to want to get down and check it out yourself. I know I'm going to be there for sure. Yeah. There's no way I'm missing this because I got a buddy doing it. So there you go.
That's right. You never need too much of an excuse to come party in the desert, so it's a good time.
There you go. All right, well, we'll be back after these important messages to wrap things up.
Ciao.